you can get more notes, like re-entering the same levels. So you can also get more lives. So it's really easy to rack up lives in this game. So dying is not a big deal. Oh, was there a problem with my connection? Hold on, let me see if I am doing okay here. Do I have dropped frames? No, not yet. Yeah, one thing about my connection, I used to have some troubles with it. So if there's any problems with dropped frames or the stream starts refreshing itself, just let me know, okay? Cool. It shouldn't help. Okay, good. Oh, it was Twitch. I see. I entered this level just to show you around, because there's a cool soundtrack here. It's not necessary actually at this point. Yeah, it's one of my favorites actually in this game. I think the main thing people find challenging about this game are pretty much the controls. It's a little hard to explain, but the jump and also movement has a slight delay. Like every time if you press jump, it doesn't make Mickey jump like right away. He gathers some speed, and only after that he jumps, so there's like 1 second delay. You might notice it, then again you might not, just by watching. But that's one of the main problems with this game. And also, every time you turn around, you see Mickey does this turning animation, and there's like he speeds up. So you have to anticipate every single move you wanna make in this game. At this point, you might think, okay, so here is the first phase of this level, so on to the next one, but nope. That's actually the whole level. And as you can see, the more notes you collect, the more you get to hear this awesome song. Yes, that was enough notes. I think 4 is the correct amount of notes on the second level. Yeah, I think it's 4, not 3. But if you wanna play it safe, you also wanna rack up some lives. So why do the boo you off the stage. To be honest, that's pretty much what happens. So Mickey goes back, and you have to replay the whole level all over again. So this is the third level. This is the air level, and you might be also starting to see the pattern here. Like every level has a certain element to it. This level is air. What do you need to do in this level? This level pretty much is different from the others, since you need to go up, not right. Other than that, stuff works pretty much the same way. You need to collect notes. There's a sprite at the end of the level, blah 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 blah. You have to have enough notes. That's the way it goes. And also, thing about this level you need to understand is that there are a lot of special stages or special parts, and there are easy ones and there are hard ones. For example, there was one sprite. I think let me think. Maybe I should go back a little bit. That's actually easier. This game doesn't have any time limit, so it's if you wanna get familiar with this game, it's not that hard to do, since you can take your time, work your way through step by step, blah blah blah. This is also an awesome soundtrack. This is also one of the trippiest parts of the whole game. It's like Mickey on acid. Ponyland! Oh, you remember this stage, huh? Yeah. Hold on, I am going to get back. So this is the same thing I'm going to do in this level. I am going to replay the same part a couple of times, just to recap some notes. This game also has, in addition to being having a reputation of being hard, which undoubtedly it is pretty tough if you're playing for the first time, but it's also, how should I put this? Many people consider this like straight up bad game. And let's be honest here, it's not the best game on Genesis, on Mega Drive, that's for sure. But I think it's not also the worst. There are far worse games on Mega Drive you could be playing. And also, once you get the hang of this game, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. The controls could be a little bit better, that's for sure. but the graphics are nice, soundtrack is at least catchy, I guess. The only thing about this game is that I think why this game has a bad reputation is the fact that there are so many more better Disney games on Genesis, so this is definitely not the best one. Super Lion King 3. Yeah, Lion King is also awesome. And that's also a pretty difficult game. That's for sure. Oops. Uh-oh. I am dead. You also might be wondering, okay, why is this guy just collecting these bullets or charges or mana or whatnot and not using them? I could use them, but I am actually saving them up for the last level, because there is a very tricky part at the end of the game, in which if you have bullets, it becomes so much easier. It's not impossible to do it without them, but yeah. Okay, here is an annoying part of this level. The only way to proceed, you see those two bubbles? Yeah, you have to ride on those bubbles, but the right bubble, the right bubble, that doesn't work. If you enter, I'll show you. If you enter this one, oh, down you go. So now what? How do you get out? Well, you have to use up a big spell to get out of the bubble, or the other option is to enter a pixie. Also getting hit by what are those called? Those little dancing flying blue thingies. I don't know what they are. That's one way to get out, but other than that, you are pretty much screwed. Absolutely, Christy girl, 80. People tend to exaggerate on bad games without really playing them. I think a lot of so-called bad games are not that bad once you actually get to try them out, and this is one of those. So this is the end of this first stage. Revenged sounds like a scientist. A mad scientist. So that's the end of third level. And yes, follow everybody. Follow everybody. All of the streamers are so great. There are after me. Sharpie Plays is going to play, and he is an awesome streamer. You absolutely have to follow him. He is doing a Mega Drive challenge at the moment. So this is the fourth level. Fourth and final level. As you can see, the theme of this level is fire. And also this game is supposed to be based on the Disney movie with the same name, Fantasia, but I have never seen that movie. I don't know if this game is like I think there are a lot of similarities, but I don't know how well this follows it. Plot, I mean. Oh, here's a funny note. It disappears if you're not fast enough. That's okay. Okay, here is one part of the game I pretty much have to use the spell. And here is another. Oh! Yeah, that's one of the glitches in this game. That sprite is supposed to take you to the second phase of this level. Level 4 has 4 phases, but sometimes when you hit the sprite, nothing happens, and you get hit by the flame woman? Flame face? What the hell is that? And the worst thing is that the flame phase deals 3 points of damage, while most enemies deal only 1. So you're pretty much dead if that happens. Okay, I missed the note, that's fine. I can get some more. I'll play it safe this time. Flame phases need 3 hits, by the way. Okay, here we go. Serious loops and farts. Pretty much. Floating fart bloops. So how about this one now? It's also one of my favorites. As you can see, sometimes the timing of the jumps is really tricky. You have to press jump on exactly the right time, or otherwise you are going to get hit. Oops. Okay, coming up, it's the third phase. Up to this point, the game it's pretty straightforward, you know. If you know what you have to do, you just move on, get some notes, blah blah blah. Maybe kill some bad guys. But the last, the last two phases of this game, of this level, well, you see. You could say there is a difficulty spike here. Yes, Castle of Illusion that's no doubt about it. It's absolutely an excellent game. Some might even say it's a better game. I don't know about that. Okay, here is a new enemy, a ghost and a witch. The difference between these enemies and the others is that these dudes deal 2 points of damage. Here's another tricky jump. Okay, so here is the hardest part of this phase. Let's see. Here we go. Almost. Okay, I accidentally entered the bonus level, which is downright impossible. Yep. But the good thing is that now I get to continue where I left off. Had I not entered the bonus level, which is hidden, I would have needed to start all over from the beginning of this level. I mean the space, not the level. Thank God. So sometimes you might wanna play it safe and just pick a bonus level, just in case to if you're dying. Oh, just like so. Ouch. Oops. This Fireface really wants to troll you, and check out this other guy also. Okay. Okay, coming up, the last part of this game. fourth and final phase. One thing I also need to clear up about this game is the hit detection. Like, even if you press down when you hit the enemy, so to get the hit registered, sometimes it doesn't work. It all depends on where the enemy is positioned. If the enemy is like on, how should I say, horizontal level, like walking from left to right or standing in place, it's all fine. Also, if the enemy is going down, like as you can see the fire phase, if it's going down while you hit it, it's okay. But if the enemy is moving upwards at the same time you try to hit it, it's you who gets hit. That's just the way it works. Yeah, these box guys are awesome. They also take 3 hits to kill. Why the witches humping their brooms? I don't know. Maybe they are playing Quidditch? But yes, this game is mostly memorization, and nothing else. And here is an interesting part. All the platforms are invincible. Can't see them, I mean invisible. You just have to know where they are. Ouch. I should wear a wizard hat. Yeah, I should do that. Okay, now I have to be really careful not to die. Which is exactly what's going on here. Oh my god. I am not 100% sure I'm to be able to clear this. Let's see. Oh my god. Ah, oh, so close. And as you can see, there are no checkpoints on this last level or last phase. Don't worry. Had I been able to do that, that would be the first time it would have ever happened. I never cleared this level on my first try, for some reason. Yes, I should wear as many wizard hats as I have spell charges. I don't know where I'm going to find 40, 49 or 52 wizard hat stuff. And on all the other levels in this game, you can pretty much take your time, just work your way through and learn the level layout. But the last level, not so much. That is pretty much the only node on this level. So you really have a danger of dying. Ah, okay, except this one. Let's try to get it. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see if I can kill him old school style. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to waste any more charges. Okay, here we go. So, maybe I should explain what's going on. Do I play Mickey Mania? Yes, I have played Mickey Mania. Mickey Mania is pretty much my favorite Disney game ever. Next to this, of course. But I am not going to play it on this stream, unfortunately. You might think this is just another part of this level, but this is actually the boss of this level. There's a pixie, but if you try to exit using the pixie, nothing happens. So what you need to do, you must kill all the enemies first. Yes, that's the boss. And you would imagine they would at least put some, you know, actual bosses in the game, but nope, you get pretty much all the same enemies. And now that I have killed all the enemies, you get graded. So if you don't have enough notes at this point, you will have to play the whole level all over again. That's Fantasia for you. Wasn't that the most awesome game, the end screen you have ever seen? Yep. Thank you. And you might also notice the game, the team just keeps playing. Yeah, you don't have to play it anymore now that I have played it. Yeah, that's Fantasia. It's one of the games I have like love-hate relationship, so to speak. I never was able to beat it as a kid, so here I am now. I guess I got my revenge. The classical music that refused to die. Whew. Yeah, even though I have finished this game multiple times, I have done like semi-speed run. I can finish this game in about 40 minutes or so. But still every time I try to play it, I'm a little bit worried if I'll be able to do it. But this game is nothing compared to the next game I'm about to show you guys. This is nothing compared to the next one. As I said, the one thing these games have in common, I used to have them both. And I used to have a love-hate relationship on both of them. And they also have one another thing in common. They both are ranked on top 10 worst Sega Mega Drive games of all time. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next game is Last Battle. Here is the plot. If you're quick enough, you might be able to even read all this. But don't worry. As soon as I get to start this game, it all starts making absolutely no sense. Check it out. Here we go. So I will be playing the first level, so you can see what the game is like. See it for yourself. Here we go. Coming up is the first awesome piece of dialogue in this game. I wanted you to meet Alyssa. Now you have the look of a hero. That's that. Yeah, this is Last Battle, made by Sega on 1989. Yes, this game is actually based on Hokuto no Ken. It's a Japanese game, which is Fist of the North Star manga. For some reason, when they imported this game to overseas, they changed the name to Last Battle, changed all the names of the characters to something else, and did some, well, interesting choices with the bosses. Here we go to the first boss. The main guy is supposed to be Kenshiro on Fist of the North Star manga, but on this game he's called Arzak. And here's some more dialogue for you. So here we meet Gere, I don't know how to pronounce that name, and Arzak meets him, and this Gere dude tells Arzak he wants to become a hero, and since that's so far-fetched, Arzak just doesn't say anything. It's like straight face. Some more lore coming up. Check it out. Finally the enemy has begun to move. At last the time has come. It's like, is it a good thing? I guess. Defensive power is increased. Yes, that's exactly how this game works. So I'll show you. This game has basically some light RPG functions. If you press start while on the map screen, you get to see your stats. You get life, which is the same thing as strength on the main screen. The yellow bar, that's your life. Then there's power. I'll explain the power thing in a bit. And then there's defensive power, which is exactly that. It reduces your incoming damage. And you can increase your life and your defensive power by visiting certain places, as you saw I just did. Like I talked with this lady and stuff like that. Oh yes, Jiggy is talking about the labyrinth parts. I'll get to those in a bit. And you only have to kill the bosses once. Thanks. Thanks, Jiggy. Really appreciate it. Okay, I think I may need to explain the power. On the lower part of the screen, there's a red bar with those three white triangles. That's your experience, so to speak. This game has how should I put this? It's like one level per one chapter. Yes, this is what happens. Every time your power goes past the white triangle, Arzak powers up by ripping off his shirt and gaining some sweet moves. And here you can see Arzak is pretty confident on himself. He's the only one who can save this world by saying so himself. Okay, so coming up is the next boss of this game. And going down is the next boss of this game. That dude is, I think he's brown in the Japanese version. Oh yes, I think chat has already mentioned that, but yes, the Japanese version, the biggest difference between this version and the Japanese one is that this one is censored. Yes, that's right. Japanese version, every time you kill a dude, his head explodes. I guess that was too much for American kids. So what happens? They just fly off. There are some other minor differences as well. Yeah, pretty much every boss in this game has just a set pattern, which you need to understand and know exactly what he's going to do. And if you do, it's super easy. So as you can see, this is the last boss of the first chapter. Here we go. He's so hard. Here we go. I don't know what is that supposed to be. Sting X2, do I speedrun this? Kinda. I mean, I have a record. For this game, but I wouldn't call it an actual speedrun, since I am always relying on the power-ups. If I have time, I can try to speedrun this game once for you guys, using the speedrun strategy, but first, let's see if I can even beat this game, like, without speedrunning. Yes, it's not 100% sure I will be able to beat this game, by the way. It all depends how much this game wants to troll you. Am I Italian or German? No, I am not. I am Finnish. I am Finnish, and from northern Finland, to be exact, from a small city called Rovaniemi in Arctic Circle, Lapland. Falco. I think, yeah, the first boss, he might be called Falco in the original game. Suomi, yes. That's what it's called in Finnish. Suomi. And here is Anne. Take revenge on behalf of my father. Gear's death was not in vain. I don't know who he is. But anyway, strength has increased, and that means life, or strength, or what do you want to call it? Power? Yeah, so if you're speedrunning this, you have to skip all those extra power-ups, which make this game like a whole lot harder. Oops. Don't rip your shirt off in front of the child. Yes. Yeah, you know what? Actually, you have to time the shirt ripping part. As you can see, I am now on the middle of the power bar. The way this game works, you never get any so-called, what are those, iframes, invincibility frames. Like when you get hit, in most games you get few frames of invincibility, like 2 or 3 seconds. In this game, nope, nothing like that. So if Arzak rips his shirt in a bad spot, you might get fucked. So you have to like play with that also. Last game you play before you throw the system in the trash. I think this game was, I mentioned the top 10 worst games on Genesis. I think this was maybe number 2. Oops. And this is an interesting level. That's it. Yes, there are far worse games than this. It's not the worst game on planet. Yes, as I mentioned before, I can't promise you guys I will be able to finish this game. I usually do, but sometimes it just throws your ass into oblivion. It just depends on how these bosses operate. Most of the bosses have a pattern, and if you know what you have to do, you can like kick their asses like so easily. But sometimes they just refuse to work with you, and this is the first boss. This is a coin flip boss. Either I will just kick his ass and he has absolutely no chance, or the exact opposite happens. Let's see. Okay, so I kicked his ass. I don't know what's he called in the Japanese version. I have never seen the anime or watched or read the manga. Falco, okay. So that's what he's called in the Japanese version. Yes, this game, same as with Fantasia, it has 4 levels, or this game goes in chapters. In every level there is one labyrinth, which I believe Chige mentioned a while ago, and you have to clear them all, except on the first chapter. That's an optional labyrinth, but on every other chapter you have to clear the labyrinth, and you also have to know how to clear it. So here we go with the first one. Sorry, Chigi, I have to correct you on that one. It seems that this game, it's very easy to laugh at the translation, like, oh my god, they did so poor job, and what are these guys even saying? But I have played Japanese version. I know a little Japanese. Perhaps my Japanese is not that good, but the way I have understood the Japanese dialogue, it's pretty much the same. They are saying absolutely the same stuff as the guys are saying in this US version. Of course, they are saying it in Japanese, but it doesn't really make sense. For example, part with Azak save the world. I am the only one who can save the world. I don't remember exactly what it said in the Japanese version, but the translation in my mind was pretty much the same. So the way I see it, they did their best. The translation team, they really did their best. The best they could. But they didn't have that much to work with, right? Oh, that's what you said. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's true. It's surprisingly accurate once you actually read it. These labyrinths, by the way, in most of the levels you have a time limit. It's 99 seconds. Usually, it's no problem. It's really generous. You never run out unless you just start wanking off. Furthermore, when the timer starts running out, you won't even die. It just starts taking away your life gradually, little by little. Funnily enough, the only levels in which time limit would matter are the labyrinth levels. Like, okay, you have to be really fast and bad stuff happens. But no! In labyrinth levels, as you can see, the timer never runs out. So I'm not complaining. Also, check out how big a wussy dude is. I mean, I understand if he's hit by a falling rock, he will get damaged. But also, if he is hit by a rock standing absolutely still, he still gets damage. Maybe he hits its toe or something. At the end of every labyrinth, you get a full refill of your life. So that's why I am not paying attention with the obstacles, as you can see. Alien Shoulder, is it really that similar? It's possible. I haven't played that game that much actually. Now this level is interesting. Starting from this level, every level has, or at least nearly every level has new enemies. This level has motorcycle dudes. Yeah, they are motorists. Check it out, how dangerous these dudes are. Did you see that? Okay, let me try that again. Did you see it? No? How about that one? No? That one? So as you can see, you can just keep walking and they're like, oh, we're going. Okay, so this is the last level of chapter 2. And the funny thing about this chapter 2 is that for some reason the last level doesn't have a boss. It's just, you see, this happens. Just ends. Okay, so chapter 3, here is where things start to get a little difficult. So if I die, I apologize. It's totally possible. Okay, so coming up is the first boss of chapter 3. So as you probably saw, that boss is one of the first bosses that doesn't have a straight up pattern. Captain Hook, yes. So what you do, you just crouch and keep punching and hoping for the best. Sometimes you don't even get hit at all, but sometimes he's using his hook he's using the low attack for the hook, and there's like nothing you can do. You just get killed. And that's it. Pirate named Daredevil. Okay, so here are 2 more new enemies for you. First are these jumpy dudes. The other are these guys, which throw knives at you, and then sometimes they also throw this, I don't know what it is, some knife thingy. And then there are these flying birds. America can't handle this violence. One thing that's interesting about this game is the fact that you can choose your own path, as you have probably noticed. Starting from the first level, the another way you could take is go north and work your way from there. Or you could do what I just did, like just go straight to the land. And you can also revisit earlier levels. Sometimes they change depending on what you have done before that. And some levels are also optional, so you don't have to play them if you don't want. Okay. Coming up is the first optional boss. I really don't want to fight this dude. Sometimes he just kills you right there. But just for streaming purposes and to keep it fun, I'm going to show him to you. So here we go. Oh, phew. I can explain now to you guys why I'm so worried about this dude. First of all, he's optional boss, so you don't have to kill him. And the only thing you get is you get a refill of life, which you get anyway from every single boss in this game. Yes, every time you kill a boss, you get a small life refill. Also, you get some more experience for the power. So as you saw, Arzak ripped up his shirt, so that's power for you. But the problem about this boss is that he has this weird blue cape blocking thingy, which you probably saw. And if you happen to hit it, what happens is that he will clone himself to your other side, so you get surrounded by two of these bosses, and if that happens, you probably will just get killed. I mean, you might have a chance of escaping, but usually not. So that's why I'm so worried about this guy. Who invited this freak? Well, Goatee, you might have to look in the mirror yourself. My wall, more Shinderu. So you also are dead. That's true. The reason I did this is because I might go the other route, but if I go the other route I have to clear this level where I am standing now. As you saw, I just met with the girl, exchange some dialogue, blah blah blah, get some power-ups, and I don't have to play the level. And now that I go back to the boss level, I don't have to kill him anymore. So coming up is the last level of chapter 3. It's also a labyrinth, and it's also mandatory. These labyrinths, as you might have seen, they differ a little bit from the other stages. There are no enemies, except you can enter these rooms. Check it out. And in these rooms are extra dudes which you can kill. And for some reason, these dudes also restore some life. They are the only dudes that will do it when they die. I mean, in addition to bosses. Yeah, the birds. I mentioned this game is censored, so they don't have any exploding limbs and whatnot. But I guess birds got left out since they just explode in the bloody goo. Oh yeah, these are the best, the labyrinth levels. Yes, the dude's fists stretch farther than spears. You can also use this kick, but it doesn't have as long reach as the punch. The punch is a couple of pixels longer, so that's what you wanna use. Oh, and one thing also about these labyrinth levels, there is one move that only works on labyrinth levels. It's this move. It's the super jump. I don't know why it doesn't work on other levels, but only labyrinth levels. Also, some of these doors are not real doors, they are fake doors. Yeah, these levels they are not the best part of this game, but they are pretty much just memorization. You just have to know where you have to go, and it all becomes clear. One way this level also is different from the other labyrinth levels is that chapter 3 boss, he is waiting for me at the end of this labyrinth. And he is the second dude that just might kill me. It's totally possible. Oh! Did I remember to mention that this game has only one life? Yeah, it's one of those games. It doesn't have any continues either. So when you die, that's it. So that's why I'm a little bit worried. Okay, so coming up is the second hardest boss in the game. Here's hoping. Wish me luck. That's usually one of the speedrun killers. It all depends what he's going to do. Yeah, this guy is called Kenshiro. Kenshiro in the original Japanese game in Hokuto no Ken. So this is fourth and final chapter. Yeah, the animation is awesome, isn't it? Okay, so this next level. Oh yeah, I have to explain something again. This is the fourth and final chapter. The boss level is the one with, as you can see, the red lava around it, but you can't enter it yet. You must first clear the labyrinth level. There are also, I think 1, 2, yeah, there are 3 bosses on the last chapter. And there are 2 parts I'm a little bit worried about, and this is the first one. Yeah, this level is so random. Most of the non-boss levels are pretty easy. Okay, he powered up in a pretty bad place. Except this one. You can die on this level. It's totally possible if you're not paying attention. There are so many ways you can get stuck between those 2 sets of enemies. Which is worse, this or SMS Hokuto no Ken? I don't know, I haven't played the SMS version yet. But probably I will have to in the near future. on my Master System challenge. So now we get to meet the last boss of the game for the first time. Check it out. So you have to break a seal before you can kill him. What's nice is that he he tells you that he's just so polite. Yeah, that's Garok. Oh shit. The reason I am taking things slowly is that coming up very soon is absolutely the hardest boss in the entire game. He is the only one who doesn't have a set pattern. Well, he kinda does, but it all depends whether or not he wants to cooperate. If he doesn't, well, you are screwed. There's nothing you can do. And I don't get a life refill before that boss, so I have to be careful. And here is another troll enemy. Okay, so here is the hardest boss of the game. I am not kidding you. If there's a part of this game where this run will end, it's right here. So I hope I will be able to beat him. Here we go. So this is your brother, and now that you have killed him, his memory has returned, and also defensive powers increased. No, we are not done. I still have one more thing to do, and that is to beat the final boss. That was only a sub-boss. But before that, we still need to do one more thing, and that is, my friends, to clear the last labyrinth. Yes, yes, that's excellent advice. When someone has amnesia, you just have to hit him again. That's usually what helps in every movie and every comic, right? So he tells me about the secret in West Mausoleum, which is a labyrinth place. You can now solve the secret of the scene. And let's go do that. I think the closest I have ever gotten to killing him was one time I only had like just a small slice of health when I managed to kill him. But if you're doing speedrun strategies in this game, so you have to skip every optional power-up, that dude is wow. He can kill you with 4 or 5 hits. Also, those who don't know yet, since my stream is about to end, this game is coming to a close. After me, next up is Sharpie Plays, who is an awesome streamer. I absolutely love his streams. He's doing a Genesis challenge at the moment called Genocide, where he is not only playing all the Genesis games, but he is also playing all the 32X and Sega CD games, and he is, I think, 190 games or so. Am I right, Sharpie? Anyway, you should absolutely check him out and watch his stream if you haven't done so already. Ouch, 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 ouch. 119, okay, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, not 190. $119 in a row. That's marathon for you.